Hello and welcome to the In Crowd. There's an old saying that goes, life is tasty on the Fox and Wine Trail. Well, it's not an old saying, but it's true. And since great wine is such a big part of the In Crowd, it's only fitting that we travel up the Fox and Wine Trail in the beautiful Santa Maria Valley straight to Riverbench Winery.
So we're visiting Riverbench Winery. We're meeting winemaker Clarissa Nagy. She's going to pick out some great wine, some great Chardonnay and Pinot Noir to go with a barbecue that I'm going to do for the staff. We're about 30 minutes away north of Ballard Inn. We're going to taste some great wines. And here we are, Riverbench.
So I absolutely love the Santa Maria Valley and I love Riverbench. So it's been fantastic to work with different vineyards in the area, and so I was really excited for the chance to work here at Riverbench when Chuck Ortman retired, and to be able to really just focus on Chardonnay and Pinot Noir. It's like coming home for me because I started my career here on the other side of the river, and here I am, and I'm back on the bench.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, welcome. How are you?
Clarissa, how are you? Very nice to see you.
So nice to see you.
I can't wait to prepare this lunch for you.
Fantastic. I'm looking forward. What's on the menu for today?
We have grilled escarole. We're going to do all about grilling. This is close to Santa Maria, so we're going to do Santa Maria grill. And the second course, we're going to do grilled chicken, butterflied, and we're going to put bricks over it.
Excellent.
And on the third course, we're going to do grilled peaches. We're going to put some ice cream and some balsamic all over.
Wow, I can't wait. Come on, let me show you where everything is.
Thank you very much.
Okay, absolutely.
So Clarissa, for the first course, we're going to do grilled escarole. We're going to do a warm bacon dressing. We're going to put a little bit of blue cheese croutons with it.
Fantastic.
So this is the escarole.
So tell me, what is escarole?
Escarole is the chicory family, and it's along with the endives, the frisée. So what they do is they grow them just like this, and they put blankets over them and tie them.
Wow, really?
Yeah, they're in the bitter family, but when you get to the inside, you see all the whitish, same thing with like endives. These is the sweet part. The top part is a little bitter.
Got it.
But this is less bitter than most of the endive, the frisée. So I'm gonna keep them whole. Just keep them like this. Just cut them in half like this, and I'm gonna put a little bit of seasoning on top. Meanwhile, if you wouldn't mind doing some of these croutons, I see that you have that olive oil, Riverbench olive oil.
Yes.
I like it.
To try it, yeah.
You wanna just season one side of it. Just like that. Real lightly.
All right.
I'll let you finish that. I'm going to just season with a little bit of salt and pepper. Perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do is flip it over and put any blue cheese that you like, and you can put as much as little as possible as you like.
Okay. I'm a blue cheese girl, so.
Are you? Good. Perfect. So I got the escarole. And with this, it's going to be pretty simple. I'm going to do a little salt and pepper. So we're going to pour a little bit of balsamic. This is just for the dressing while we're grilling.
Fantastic. Smells good. Does it caramelize a little bit on the grill?
It helps caramelize, but there's no sugar in it, so it doesn't really caramelize, but it gives it that flavor all the way to the hearts of it.
Fantastic.
And a little bit of olive oil. Go ahead and pour olive oil in this.
All right. How much do you want?
Probably about 3 tablespoons.
Okay.
That's perfect. That's good. So we'll set that aside and we'll grill it outside. Meanwhile, I'm going to start with the dressing. I'm just going to prepare the dressing because we're going to finish it in the grill. Okay. We're going to do all these things just on the grill. It's all about the grilling today.
Perfect.
Okay. This is just ginger. So all I need is just a little bit of the ginger. And we're going to mince it. So we're going to turn this into make juliennes.
So you need to teach me how to chop like that.
Oh, Perfect, if you teach me how to make wine.
That's a good compromise.
All right.
I think that's a great deal. All right, so I chose the Estate Chardonnay for us to try today with the grilled escarole, because the acidity, I think, from the lemon and the Chardonnay, I think it'll just bring out that crispness, the freshness, and just the really pretty essence of the fruit. So
Perfect.
pour you a glass, you can have a try.
But the bacon with
Oh, fantastic. That
Chardonnay.
especially it's barrel fermented, so it'll really bring out that.
perfect. That's a good choice. Cheers.
Cheers.
That's going to be great for the first course. Let's go grill this.
All right, let's do it.
Perfect.
Weather cooperated for us.
So this is beautiful out here.
It's gorgeous. You kind of get a feel of Santa Maria Valley and our all the wind that we have, the exposure here, just the ocean breezes. So kind of just to give you a little basis of where we are. Right behind us, that's the bench, actually, it's called. And right underneath it, in between this valley, over there is a river. So this is where, hence our name, Riverbench.
Very nice. Well, this is close to Santa Maria, so we're grilling all these.
Yeah, we are.
So
Santa Maria style barbecue.
exactly, we're gonna do the escarole. We're gonna grill it, and then I have there ready is the bacon. It's just I've been cooking, and I'm keeping all the bacon fat in there. Yeah, I think that's
Perfect.
the best way to cook anything, bacon fat in there. All right.
And how long do we leave this on the grill?
You can let it kind of get char on the underneath.
Okay.
So probably about 2 minutes.
It'll start kind of wilting on top?
Wilting on top, and it'll you have that bitterness, that sweet, and you have that grill flavor in there. It's fantastic. And I'll put some of these toast. I love this grill. Is this a new grill?
Yeah, actually, it's been here since the tasting room, so 2006.
Ah, it's very nice. All right, so now let's finish the vinaigrette. Do 2 tablespoons of shallot.
Okay.
And the garlic and the ginger. So you can see the char marks, the grill marks on it.
Looking good. Yeah, the other nice thing about being outside, you can just enjoy the sunshine and the weather.
Yeah, exactly. Drinking wine. It's perfect. Now you can add a little bit of the vinegar and the soy sauce. Making the vinegar and the soy sauce, it just adds that what we call umami, that sixth
fantastic.
flavor, the sixth sense.
I cook with both, but not usually together, so I'm gonna have to try that.
Try it, it's fantastic. Both of them, they do very well together. So these are ready. All right. Okay, we're gonna add, just to finish this, with a little bit of black pepper
Perfect.
and the olive oil. There we go, it's nice and warm. And we'll go plate up the salad. Let's bring it back inside.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So Clarissa, for the second course, we're gonna do grilled chicken. We're gonna do all those spices. We're gonna add to it olive oil, and we're gonna grill it.
Excellent. Sounds great. So I have a couple questions for you.
Okay.
So what is this brick here for?
Well, decoration. But what we're gonna do, I'm gonna have you put foil underneath and wrap it.
Okay.
And we're gonna put it on top of the chicken, and we're gonna make it grill faster, and we're gonna flatten it out a little bit so it's even.
Excellent. I like those kind of
Okay.
tips.
So I think I have some aluminum
right,
foil there, and just wrap it up.
Sure.
It's like Christmas.
Perfect. So
Christmas at
I'm very
Riverbench.
curious. So I haven't ever butterflied a chicken. So
Oh.
what's the easiest way? What are your secret
It's
tips?
very easy actually. If you have, here's the chicken, and what you want to do, the back, you can cut 2 ways. You can just cut straight on, or you can go in between the backs and just go through the ribs.
Okay.
And you can use scissors or knife. And so we have coriander, and usually I toast them first before I grind them. But for this reason, I'm gonna grill them, and it's gonna get toasted right on the grill. And some fennel.
Less dishes to wash that way, you know.
Exactly, exactly. You don't have to grind them too much.
Okay.
Just want to lightly. So it just breaks up all the spices.
It smells fantastic.
Yeah. It has that a little anise flavor from the fennel. You can smell that.
Definitely.
And we're gonna have fennel on the sauce too.
Perfect.
And that will give that additional flavor to it. So the spices, I'm gonna put a little thyme, dry thyme. You can also use fresh thyme. And paprika.
So just enough to kind of shake it and cover it. So.
Yeah. And in this dish, you want to have a lot of spices.
Okay.
That's what gives it all the flavor to the chicken. And garlic. Again, you can add fresh garlic if you like. I just like all these dried ones.
Would you mince it or crush it?
Mince it.
Okay.
But it tends to get bitter, so try not to do it too much of it. Salt and pepper and olive oil.
It smells fantastic.
So I'm gonna reverse this, flip it over and add a little bit more seasoning. And tell me about the wine you're gonna be pairing with this.
Actually went against the grain a little bit and chose a Pinot Noir. I think most people usually say white wines with chicken, but I think it's good to know that different wines can go with different things, and I think with the spices that you have on here, it will really accentuate and just bring out that just fresh fruit and spiciness.
Oh, good, good. And I like to do this when, if you're using a red wine, I'll make my sauce with the red wine. That way you can match it very well. And then if you're doing white wine, I'll use white wine and it'll pair better with that. Especially when you're doing chicken where it's versatile, you can go red or white.
Perfect, and that's great. We can have wine while we're cooking and then it'll just carry on.
Exactly. Now tell me, how long you've been a winemaker?
So I've actually been making wine since '95, but I've been a head winemaker since 2004.
Nice. Let's try this.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Very nice.
Yeah, I can't wait to taste the pairing.
Yeah, me too. We're gonna put a little olive oil. There we go. If you could grab my glass, we'll go grill this.
Fantastic, let's do it.
Okay. So on the second course, we're gonna do the chicken. We're gonna do the skin side down. Then we're gonna add the bricks right on top of it.
Perfect.
Not too high heat, because you need to cook this for 10 minutes on one side and 10 minutes on the other side. We're gonna put a little bit of olive oil. This is nice and hot already. And if you wouldn't mind passing the onion and the fennel. I'm gonna add.
So how long should you have it on the grill to get it warmed up? A few minutes? Or?
A few minutes. A few minutes on that. And garlic and ginger.
Alrighty.
And you want to cook this until it's nice and translucent.
Okay.
All right, so if we could pass me the Pinot.
Of course.
All right, we'll deglaze that.
So what is deglaze?
When you start to caramelize things, you'll see like little bits and pieces on the bottom of the pan. Pour liquid over it to release all those things. And those things are what the flavors are. The sweetness that's been caramelizing, that's deglazing.
Perfect.
So you want to reduce this first before we add all the ingredients. All right, so if you wouldn't mind passing me some tomatoes and the capers.
Smells good.
And the basil. All right. I'm gonna cook it just a little longer, but I just want to make sure we taste it. Here we go. Just for the seasoning.
All right. Oh, delicious.
We'll just cook it another 2-3 minutes and we're ready. And we'll go plate this inside.
Sounds great.
The chicken should be almost there. There we go. Yeah.
Wow, that was fantastic.
There we go. So while we're finishing the chicken, we're gonna grill the peaches. So we're gonna just grill it really quick. All you want to do is just sear the outside of it, make the grill marks.
Great, okay.
Take it out, we'll pour some ice cream and some balsamic over it.
Wow, sounds perfect. So just one side, you just do the...
You just do one side.
Okay, great.
They're pretty sweet, so you're gonna get a little bit of caramelization from the sugar from the peach.
Sounds delicious.
Now, oftentimes it's when people try to move it from the beginning before it has the grill marks, that's when you lose some of those peaches. But since we have the butter on it, leave it for about a minute or so, and you should be able to be fine.
Good tip, thank you.
So for the first course, we're going to easy plating. This is going to be more of a family plate up. I'm going to do a little the escarole. I'm going to place it on top. And then just drizzle some of these vinaigrette over it.
Wow, it smells fantastic.
Yeah, that vinegar just does something. It makes your mouth just salivate.
Absolutely, my mouth is watering.
Yeah, and then add the blue cheese crouton, and there you have it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we'll present that while we do that. Now with the second dish, we have the chicken. We're just gonna finish up with a little bit of lemon juice. And a little bit of that sauce on the bottom of the platter.
Wow, that lemon smells great.
Yeah. That adds to that flavor. And we're gonna do the chicken right on top. Again, it's another family style. And pour the rest of that sauce over. There we go. There we go. Now we got it. That's it.
Fantastic.
And last, we're gonna do the peach. We have the grilled peach and this delicious McConnell ice cream to go over it.
Fantastic.
And what do you have for to pair with the dessert?
So I have some demi-sec sparkling for us to try with it. So good. Don't tell my daughter, but I'd love to try the dessert first.
Absolutely. No, definitely. Why don't you go ahead and pour the
Alright, I'd love to.
And all you have to do is we have this we got this aged balsamic.
Ooh.
And you just pour it over. So let's try this. I think this would be a great pairing for it. So what does it mean, demi-sec?
Demi-sec is semi-dry, so it's slightly sweet.
Perfect, perfect.
Yeah, so it should go really well with the ice cream and the peaches.
I can't wait to try this. I want to grab a fork and you can try that. I'll try this.
Big bite.
Yeah. You said you like dessert first. Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that pairs very well with it.
Perfect.
Oh, let's try the other dishes too.
All right.
Okay, so let's try the salad. Cut a little piece here. Make sure we get the heart too.
My favorite.
And I'll slice it. Put a little bacon on top. There we go. And the crouton. Cut it in half.
That's my kind of crouton.
Yeah,
Small,
that's right.
And big like that.
All right, let's try it.
All right, let's do it. So I think it's going to be a great pairing.
Goes well with it.
Delicious.
Nice job.
Love that bacon. I gotta try that crouton.
That should go well. I'll have nice about it. Okay. I've been dying to try this one. And chicken.
Looks so juicy. I'm surprised on the grill it
Yeah, it's
tastes that way. That's awesome.
you know a lot of the things with the chicken is you don't poke it, just leave it cook, and so all the juices stays in there. And as long as you let it rest, and as long as you let it rest, the juices remains in there, and you'll have a nice juicy chicken.
Perfect.
All right, this one with a Pinot. You get all that spices too. Oh, with that wine.
I love it. The capers and the fennel. Great combination.
Now we're finished with this. We'll take this to the rest of the party and let them enjoy it.
That's good.
And I have something here for you. And thank you for now you're part of the in crowd.
Thank you so much. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Thanks so much for coming to Riverbench, and you're always welcome. And
Oh.
thanks so much for showing me how to cook some new recipes.
Yeah,
It's
thank you for
fantastic.
helping out. You're my sous chef now.
Oh, fantastic.
All right, cheers.
Cheers. Easy gourmet.
So how's everything?
Great.
Yeah?
Yes.
Well, thank you very much for having me here.
Thank you.
Yeah, how is it?
Phenomenal.
You can do this at home?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, she cooked out everything.
We're very artists.
Yeah. No, I think they're gonna expect you to make this every day.
Probably, so.
Yeah.
Especially during harvest.
Well, good. Now, are you guys in?
We're in.
Yeah. Cheers.
3 words to describe Budi would be creative, authentic, and passionate.
So the cheers?
Take it from the cheers.